Okay, so one confusing bit of instructions from the Diamondback for the 2022 Tundra was this bit of instructions here on how to seal the bulkhead, which is the front part of this bit of the bed. And if you look, there's a pretty big gap here that you have to fill. So the instructions tell you to use some sealant tape that they provide you, and it says to roll it up. I'm assuming that means roll it into a little cylinder to fill those two gaps. So I'm going to try it, but the instructions are not that clear, and the images are pretty poor in terms of instructing you where to put this thing. So let's try it out. Okay, so first I'm going to just clean it with alcohol. I wish I would have done this before I took it on a dusty road. Q-tips. So here's the sealant tape it says to use to fill those gaps. It's more or less just putty, so I think we're on the right track here. Just roll it up and shove it in the groove. So first step is it says to cut it in half, one for each side. Simple way to cut it in half is to fold it in half. It says to peel the backing off of this and roll it in your hands until it matches the void. Okay, so you have to, you just roll it up. This is about the size of a pen grip. Which I guess that right there is about the size of a pen grip. Just like that. Let's see. Yeah, it looks about right, so it's not very much. So that's what I'm going with. It's a little rolled up ball of gooey tape. That doesn't look too bad. I think that is what they want you to do with the first bit. Now it says take the remainder of it and fill the larger gap that's underneath. You can see it in there. Let's try that. I'm going to cheat and leave a little left over in case I need to fill the top of that up, just in case that's a little too low. I guess what you end up with is this big chunk of rolled up tape. So let's try it. so this is the shape I'm going with. So I pulled it out, and I'm gonna go with this shape here, because I think it'll get down inside this little groove here, and then be able to fill the gap behind it. This is turning out to be a giant pain in the butt. Just gets caught on everything. All right, so here's what I ended up with. It's not pretty, but I think it's what they intended it to be. And hopefully it'll work to keep the water and dust out. And then the other side looks like that. So I think that's what they want you to do. It's kind of hard to tell from the instructions, but that should seal it out. And then I put the weather stripping on the top of the bulkhead here. Hopefully we'll get the front part of this cover completely sealed from the elements. All right, and then you put the seal on. Like that, and you're all done. I went ahead and put it on top of the goop there. I think that's gonna make for a really nice seal. It kind of looks like that when you're all done.